High school reunions do not appeal to me. Hello, everybody. Tom here from Code. I hope you're all well today. Today, I'm going to discuss why meeting up with like people from school, university, college just doesn't really appeal to me. First thing I'm going to say before I go any further is if anyone's watching this that I used to know years ago, anyone from school, anyone from high school, anyone from college, anyone from university, I generally wish every single one of you all the best in life. I really mean that, okay? I don't hold grudges. I'm not bitter towards people, even those who've wronged me, and there are a few out there. There's a few that used to bully me as a kid, and they weren't very nice. I have no voodoo doll or anything to you, or any needle towards you. Life's yours. It's your life too, and I honestly wish you all well, okay? But I will say this, not with any part of me am I interested in meeting up for a reunion party with anyone, okay? Now, I'm not telling you my age, but most of you can probably guess how old I am. Not that it's a guessing game, but I'm going to say this. So, like, obviously, I went to school like everybody else, and a certain length of time has passed, school, college, and university. And after a certain length of time, people reconnect on social media. You maybe bump into somebody in the street that you used to know. And then sometimes the subject comes up, somebody out of a group of friends or out of that year that you was in school or college, then decides to have a reunion. That's all well and good. And for most people that's great. But for me it's not something I ever want to be part of. And I'm going to explain why here now. It's not a comfortable experience sometimes meeting somebody you used to go to school with, especially when you've got older, because apart from the pleasantries and the politeness of hello, how are you, yes, I'm well, the whole thing comes up about what you're doing with your life and how you're getting on. And while they're probably not really that interested, they're just making conversation, the old thing about, comparing yourself to someone else and what they're doing comes into it. And it can become a bit competitive, and I don't like it, to be honest with you. I remember after I'd left high school, going down my local pub and bumping into somebody who was in my year group, who was in my tutor group. And I had no problem with the guy, but this was like probably 2 or 3 years after we'd finished school, so I'd be in college, nearly university, and then he was going on about how much money he earned and boasting, and I felt like he was rubbing it in a little bit and trying to show off. Not really the way, is it? It's not something that I would ever do and that I would ever advocate. I think that it can be an element of people boasting when you go to reunions. This is what I've done. This is who I'm married to. This is how many children I've got. This is how much money I earn. I go on this holiday. I drive this car. I do this. I do that. Yada yada yada. I don't care. Good for you. Like the song by Billie Eilish. Good for you. But I don't care. And if it's your way of trying to say that you're better or you're doing better in life and rub it in a little bit, again, I'm not interested. Your life is your life, my life is my life. And people will say, oh, keeping up with the Joneses, staying ahead of the pack, whatever you want to call it, being ahead in life, doing well. I don't really give a monkey's about all that. I really couldn't care less. As I said, I wish you all very, very well, but I will not be going to any reunions. And if anyone ever invites me to one, they'll be turned down. If it's me and that person, or one person one-on-one, then I'll happily maybe pass the time of day in the street, say, you know. But if it's a group of people like that, knowing one or two that may want to massage their ego, then there's no way I would be interested. The point of this video today is very simple. Wherever you're at with your life is where you're at. Don't allow another person's circumstances, achievements, accomplishments to define you. Where you're at is where you're at. What you've done is what you've done. There's no rules to life. I've said it before. If you've not married by the time you're 30, then it's not a disaster and you're not a failure. Okay? If you've not got a particularly highly paid job, don't worry. Again, you're not behind in life. If you don't own a house, if you still live with your parents, all of those things that people or society says you must do or should have done, it's your life, it's your journey, and it's up to you, okay? You define your own success, you define your own life. Don't listen to anybody trying to say otherwise. Don't put up with their preconceived judgment. People will judge you no matter what. That's life. You have to deal with that. What you don't have to accept and don't have to deal with is people trying to show off and belittle you to make themselves feel bigger in an environment like that. And that's why I will never do reunions, okay? I generally really do mean it when I say good luck to everybody I went to school, college, uni with, everyone I've ever worked with as well. Even those I didn't get on with. You know, life's too short. I'm not going to carry a grudge for the rest of my days. I've got better things to be doing with my time than that. I'm more mature and better than that, okay? I'm a bigger and better person than that. But yes, reunions can be a bit of a slap in the face for some, and it's not something I would ever do. But as I said, it's your life, and where you're at is where you're at, and don't allow whatever anyone else is doing to be a depressing point for you, because it shouldn't be. Because we're all unique and we're all where we are, and it's fine, and we can always change and grow in different ways, and every dog has his day. And just because you've not done something right now doesn't mean that you won't in the future. Who knows? That's the beauty of life. Guys, third and final video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and your energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as I said, put down in the comment section below. Are you somebody that's ever been to a reunion, or back in the day there was a social media platform called Where Are You Now, those sort of things? Do you find that old friends try to hit you up on Facebook, Instagram, people that perhaps have been out of your life a very long time, that maybe you weren't on good terms with, maybe they've grown up and matured and realised actually what a good bloke you are? Or is it really that they're just being nosy? I am sceptical about those sort of things, but there you go. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, leave me a thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know my next content's out. I will be back at the start of next week with another 3 videos, but until then I want to say thank you all ever so much. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.